Okay, example 1 here, we're going to look at a car traveling at 55 miles per hour. And we've got a table, and we've got a graph, and we've got some information up top. So we see that if it's 110 miles, it took the car 2 hours to go that distance. For 165 miles, it took the car 3 hours. And for 220 miles, it took the car 4 hours. So that's just what we're given here at the beginning. And you'll see that that's the same exact thing that we're graphed down below. In the graph, we've got the point 0, 0, which means if we haven't spent any time, we haven't gone any distance. And if we're not going to go any distance, it takes no time to get there. We also have the second point graphed here. In 2 hours, we've gone 110 miles, or 110 miles took us 2 hours. We've got our third point graphed here. It's 3 hours took us 165 miles, or 165 miles took us 3 hours. And the last one, we've got 4 hours for 220 miles, or 220 miles took us 4 hours. I've made a table of the data also. And it's the same exact information, 2 with 110, 3 with 165, and 4 with 220. So we've got basically the same information written 3 different ways here. And we're going to take a look at our questions. So for every 1 hour increase in time, what is the change in distance? So to go from hour 2 to hour 3, what was our change in our distance? If we take 165 and we subtract 110, we end up with 55. Then if we look from 3 to 4, we go from 165 to 220, so we take 220, and we subtract the 165, and again we end up with 55. So it's 55 here and 55 there. And it says for every 1 hour increase in time, what is the change in distance? Well, that would be 55. If we look at this, what is the slope of the line? Well, we can pick any 2 points here. So I'm going to take these 2 points, and I'm going to take my rise over my run. And so my rise, I went up from 110 to 165. Oh, wait, that's this number right here, right? 110 to 165. So that was a 55. And my run, well, I went from 2 hours to 3 hours, so that's 1 hour. So the slope of my line would be 55 over 1, or it would be 55. So what is the relationship between slope and speed? Well, they are in fact one and the same. Our rate, when you're looking at a word problem, our rate in the word problem is always the slope of the line we're talking about. So when we're talking about 55 miles per hour, we're also talking about a slope of 55 on our graph.